Satnam. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody?
Friday.
Happy Friday. Let's party.
Oh, God, that's so ridiculous.
That is so ridiculous.
Doesn't even make sense, really. But
Oh, gosh. So one of the things that has been really coming through, and I would like us all to take this into our hearts. Right now, the moon, right? Not the moon. The sun is in Leo, and it's in the 20 degrees. So it gets in the part where self-love affects the world. And I want us to think about the mirrors. When you look out at the big world, the collective, and you notice the things that are upsetting to you, whatever they are. What's the big ones? I mean, if you're, some people are upset because you have to vaccinate. Some people are upset because you aren't, and mask, whatever. Maybe it's a politician or whatever. I want you to conjure up in our big world a couple situations that you find disturbing. And what I want us all to realize is that is a part of the mirror of our reality. That doesn't exist unless somewhere inside of me, I'm plugging into the matrix to create that kind of a fearful world. That's why we're doing the work. It is the microism, the tiny part, you and me, that is creating the whole big picture. And one of the most tragedy-driven, energetic in human existence is that we don't understand the importance of the small little individual heart and its ability to completely transform our lives. We don't believe that by starting just right here, the huge effect it has. So then we don't do it.
yeah, and the interesting thing is that is the absolute and only truth that there really is. That's the only place we can ever start is right in our own heart. So everything you just said, it may seem like we don't believe it, but it's also the only way past go. Monopoly, what is it when you come to that one thing?
Yeah, no pass go.
Yeah, no
go
pass
straight
go.
To jail.
It's like the only way past go is to start with that and to believe in that, because that's the only way. One of the reasons why we're doing this ancestral healing, clearing, Kriya, is exactly for that reason. It's like we're clearing away this old DNA that just no longer applies to the current day way of life. It just doesn't have a place anymore. There's some part of our DNA that's like hanging on, and it just doesn't have a place anymore. The world is changing and we have to change with it. But in order to really change with it in the best way, we have to go into our hearts and we have to trust our hearts. We have to really trust our bodies. We have to love our bodies and use our bodies as these breathing, beautiful mechanisms that they are.
So I want us to apply radical kindness and understanding to ourselves and others. So when you act out, when you have a little snarkiness in your tone, when you judge the shit out of something, and you notice, be kind to yourself and understand that every time we get a little snarky and mean, it's because we are needing power and we're feeling afraid. And it goes back thousands of years. So we don't need to beat ourselves up about it. We just need to, I love you, let's change the narrative on that. Let's brighten the tone. And when we start to be kinder to ourselves, now when you hear somebody judging you or whatever that trigger could be, we have access to more kindness and compassion to them. And now we understand where they're coming from, and we have a little less charge. And we understand they don't mean it, just like we don't mean it, right? And we start solving the hatred and the pain real time in our life. And think of it this way. It's like throwing a pebble in a still lake, and then those ripples go out, 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 out. That is the nature of this work. It isn't going to end with you. It's going to ripple into everybody you know, and they're not going to know just what touched them. And you are processing the pain of the world in your little heart. Be patient and kind and keep up.
Yep, and what that will do is it'll start to bubble up this thing where whenever it's our birthdays, we sing that, birthday song.
On this day.
On this day, the Lord gave you life. May you use it to serve. And it's like what's happening the more that we stay in this kind of a practice, especially on a collective level, you start to carry that little spark, that little flame inside of you that you feel on your birthday. On your birthday, you get that little special feeling like no matter what goes on, you sit back, you look out through the world through your eyes and you think, yeah, but today's my birthday. And you have this like special feeling inside. Well, what starts to happen collectively as we're all doing this together is you start to feel that like special quality, and all it is you're creating this special connection directly with God, and you're allowing yourself to serve God. And on this day, the Lord gave us all life today. So happy Friday. Let's do it.
Heavenly Father.
Heavenly Father.
Holy Mother.
Holy Mother.
I bow my head.
I bow my head.
And open my heart.
And open my heart.
Relieve me of the bondage of self.
Relieve me of the bondage of self.
That I may open up to your love.
That I may open up to your love.
So that my words.
My words.
My thoughts.
My thoughts.
And actions.
And actions.
Are a vision of your love and light.
Are a vision of your love and light.
Guide me to be kind.
Guide me to be kind.
Fill me with your courage.
Fill me with your courage.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Sat
Nam.
Nam.
Sat Nam.